Hey everyone, thanks again for tuning in to Extreme Fishing. Today we're going to be touching up on jerkbaits, discussing that a little bit. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It means a lot. We really appreciate the support. Jerkbaits is all about tempo and cadence, and that really sets the pace on how your day is going to go. And I'm fishing really clear water here. It's fall, it's October. We're up here in northern Wisconsin, northeast Wisconsin on Lake Ellwood out of Spread Eagle. And the water is crystal clear, so I can actually see when the fish follow up. I can see how the fish are reacting, so I can actually change up from there. It helped me determine what the fish want. But we typically start out really fast with a very, very quick pause, and then we repeat, and then we start again. I started out with a green jerkbait. That didn't work. I switched over to another color green. That one didn't work. I was having plenty of follows. They were coming up to the boat even. They were bumping it by the boat, but they just weren't grabbing it. So I'm switching over here to a brown, kind of golden brown color, kind of bronze. We're gonna give that a try. And when I start out throwing a jerkbait, I tend to start with a really fast cadence, a very brief pause. I like to jerk it 3 times, pause, jerk it 3 times. That's generally how we start. We're fishing clear water here, so typically you want to do it fast. And I think that was the problem with the green jerkbaits. The fish were getting too good of a look at it, and that's why. But there, I just had a bite. They actually hooked up, but he come off right away. So yeah, just missed another one. But we're gonna stick with this color. We seem to be onto them all of a sudden here, so we'll keep throwing the jerkbait and see what happens. So what I'm doing right here, and I'm actually kind of fishing a secondary point. The boat's in 16 feet of water, and the point I'm fishing is actually underwater. It's really not a main lake point. It doesn't stick out off the land. It's just kind of a secondary point. So I spun the boat around. I got a couple more bites back there in that secondary point, but I spun around. There's a little cove right here, and it comes out to a main lake point. So I'm going to fish this little pocket here, and I'm going to move on over to the point that sticks out off the shore.
So once again, jerkbaits all about cadence. We're getting a lot of follows up, so that's why I kept changing colors. So far I've had the most follows on this. I finally caught one on this. I'm going to stick with this color a little bit longer, and we might switch it out. We'll see. So again, we're throwing this on a Revo, Abu Garcia Revo MGX. This is a 7.1 to 1 gear ratio. And the reason you want a faster gear ratio with jerkbaits is you want to be able to pick up that slack in your line quickly when you get that bite. So typically I'm going to go with a 8 to 1 or 10 to 1 with the Revo Rocket, but I just don't have that set up right now, so I'm just going to keep using this. This is on a DD26 fishing, medium heavy. I had it up on a medium action rod earlier, but I need to re-spool that reel, so I switched to medium heavy, and that's going to determine. The medium's going to have a little more flex at the tip, so you might get a little more erratic action, a little more jerk, dart action when you twitch your rod. But that's going to be, personal preference. I don't think it makes that much difference between medium and medium heavy on a jerkbait. It all depends on your style of your twitch and pause. But Abu Garcia Revo Rocket DD26 fishing, MB70, 7-foot medium heavy fast action rod. Switched over to a shallower jerkbait again, because that one diving deeper, I mean, that one really wears you out. So that bite's got to be a definite difference for me to keep jerking that all day. But this is a Megabass again, the perch pattern, Vision 110 half ounce. These are great jerkbaits. These sink once again. Some jerkbaits float, Some sink, some will literally suspend. And I like to throw it on fluorocarbon line because that sinks, and I'm using gamma edge fluorocarbon. So
I'm going to work the boat around this main lake point here, and off to my left, right underneath where the sun's sitting there, is actually an island. And between that main lake point and that island, there's some rocks and boulders. It's about 5 feet on the shallow side, and right now we're in 16 feet of water. So secondary points are always good this time of year, any time of year, summer, winter, spring, fall. You want to target those areas. So you want to find that transition depth. Like me, the boat's in 16 feet of water, and I'm casting up to 6 feet. Megabass Vision 110. I don't know what pattern this is. I've had it so long, but I had to pick up my cadence a little bit. Speed it up a little. So we can get a few more bites. So I had to pick up my pace here. I had to keep going, working it pretty fast. What I'm after here is I'm just trying to target the active fish. So I'm not going to stick around any one spot too long. I'm going to move on. So right now we're going to move down to another spot. We're going to work up towards another main lake point here, and it seems to be a pattern. So we're going to hit these main lake points and fire it up. Oh man, he took that thing, man. Oh, man. He inhaled this one. Well, this one swallowed the hook pretty good. He actually inhaled this bait, so I gotta go get my pliers.
Oh boy. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, so I finally found my pliers and got them up. And we're gonna release them safe.
Pliers.
As you see, I'm just kind of snapping my rod tip down really quick in a quick downward motion, and I'm keeping slack in my line the whole time I jerk. I don't reel it until my line is tight. I keep just a little sag in my line because that's important to have that slack line to get your bait to react the way you need it to get that that good action that triggers the fish into biting. So remember to just do quick rod snaps and just keep track of your tempo. Sometimes you got to pause for a long time, and typically I'll count 1001, 1002, 1003. You know, when I'm going through my progression of jerks there. So just keep that in mind. Quick snaps down, slack line, and fish out.
Cadence. Seems to be all about cadence. Man, they're so pretty this time of year. Nice color on them. This one here dives a little deeper. It's got a bigger bill, so it's getting down a little deeper. I don't know if that's going to be the key or if it's cadence, but they seem to want to hit it faster when I jerk faster. And always jerk on a slack line. That way you get the bait that's kind of dart, walk the dog underwater. Windy day. Don't move. Trying to bull flip a 4-pounder on a jerkbait. Put it down.